Hello guys, and welcome to the last round of the TOF Solo Thunder tournament. For today's match we have EzSolo going up against Without. So the map, as you can probably see, is Station. And I believe this is the first round. There's only 3.5 minutes left. And Without has the lead, surprisingly, because EzSolo played TOF Tandem with Semenovich, and they won, which is why he's wearing Acid. So he's got a lot of experience in the TOF format. So I don't know who you guys think will win. Maybe you can put in the chat who you think is going to win. But right now, Without is dominating with a current 6-2 lead. And a difference of 4 flags is quite a lot in TOF. Like in XBBP, if you're like a couple of flags down, it's quite easy to clutch up. But in TOF Hammer, TOF Solo, all that sort of thing, and TOF Tandem, it's quite hard to come back unless you have like really good control of the drops and you don't make any mistakes or anything like that. So that's a third flag for EzSolo. And he's got 2.5 minutes left. So we'll see what he's able to make of that. Without spawning, using his DA and then picking up the DP. So he's already pretty good. He's full supplies going for EzSolo's flag. I think EzSolo already uses health kit, I think. So I think this capture might go to Without. And it does. It's also a really good idea, especially in TOF Thunder, because you've got the splash damage from Thunder. It's quite easy to self-destruct really quickly. So like when you know that you're on cooldown, or you know that your opponent's going to spawn and you're not going to be able to pull the flag, sometimes it's a good idea just to self-destruct immediately. With like Hammer and Ricochet, you can self by shooting a wall, but it's a lot harder. Or Without just flips. But I don't think I'm going to unflip because of the splash damage. I think this means EzSolo is going to capture his 4th flag. Only just over a minute to go. Without is still winning. And as you can see by the alterations the players are using, they're both using the sledgehammer rounds, which is the alteration for Thunder that allows you to shoot quicker, but the damage at range is slightly less, which I think personally is better. Or Without try getting past that water tank. Yeah, if you train this map, you'll realize that a Viking cannot fit through that gap. EzSolo is pulling the flag through the middle. Without uses his DP to try and kill him. He's one shot. Oh, very close. Without's just going to self because he knows he's used his health kit. and he's already up by 2 flags, and there's only 30 seconds left. I think it's safe to say that this flag is going to go to without. That was quite a good mine from without. Gets EzSolo down quite low quite quickly as well. But that doesn't really matter because the round is going to go to without, winning by 7-5. Got to say that EzSolo did a decent comeback. Like, he was several flags down, and he managed to pull up a bit. So that's quite good of him. So, guys, as this round was sort of half a round, we're going to be doing the first question after the next round. Okay. And as usual, there'll be a form which will be posted in the stream chat, and you can put your answers there. So, guys, while the players collect the drops, what are your thoughts on the TOF tournaments? Are you playing? Which ones are you playing? Are you playing Hammer? Are you playing Thunder? Are you playing Ricochet? And also, what are your thoughts on the new announced TOF tournaments? I believe which were TOF Solo, Gorse, and Trio, I think. Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the chat. Also, guys, if you're joining us, this is the second round of the match between Without and EzSolo. I don't think I even introduced myself yet, so I'm GG Ray, and I'm commentating the match for you guys today. Unfortunately, I'm all on my own today, so you're going to have to put up with me for the whole stream. As I said before, if you guys are just joining us just now, this is the second round. This is just about to start, but the first question will be done after this round. Simply because in the first round we started about halfway, so we'll give it a bit of time. We start. Right now you can just see the players collecting the drops, trying to time it to the best of their ability. Just give them a slight advantage at the start, because it does make a difference if you get a late DP in your base and you spawn right next to it. It really does help. Give you just an advantage. You might be able to cap the first flag. EzSolo making sure he's taken without Nitro on the left side of his base. Both players have selfed and starting the second round. So we see both players start off with the DA without to put a mine on the way to his base. Always a good idea to lay mines around your base, like where you know the opponent is pretty much going to have to go. EzSolo is made without very weak already. Manages to take him out. I don't know whether he's got his health kit. He's literally one shot at the moment. It all depends on where without spawns. I think he'll be able to kill him. If he hasn't missed this, or which he doesn't, he managed just to kill him in the last second. And he didn't try to go through the water tank this time. He sort of put on that DA and went straight for the flag. Always a good decision. And I think he knows he's going to die, so he's going as far away from the base as possible. So it just wastes a bit of time, gives him a bit of a chance to spawn. Because I think without is going to self, and that gives EzSolo the DA, which is falling right now. He's also got the health kit. So depending on where without spawns, he might be able to control that health kit and save his own for later, which I think he's going to manage to do. Yeah, you see him just camping by that health kit. Making without use his. There should be a capture for EzSolo. Yeah, he's used the splash damage off the wall. Very good use of splash damage by EzSolo. And immediate self. As soon as he captures the flag, he self. Hopefully he's going to get a good enough spawn to be able to get to the base. Yeah, he spawned far right, managed to pick up that DP. Had to put on the nitro because otherwise he wouldn't have got to the base in time. I think without still being able to capture this flag, which he does. A lot of the games in TOF you see, especially for some maps, one player will capture and then they'll die and then the other player will capture, and it's like that a lot. Whereas in XPBP, it's very different. 1v1 in XPBP is very different to TOF. Yes, it's still all about drop control, but you've got to worry about the cooldown of your own supplies, you've got to worry about your health kits. EzSolo managed to get to without space on pretty much full HP. Hopefully he doesn't hit any mines on the way out. EzSolo still got his health kit. Without, it's literally 0 HP. EzSolo manages to take him out. I think it's probably wiser to self, and he does. The only problem is though, Without's got DA and DP in his base, so it really depends on where EzSolo spawns. It's whether he can control that. He does very nicely. Oh, that was a great mine by EzSolo. Gonna come in, take the DP. Without can control the health kit, although EzSolo is going to go straight for the flag. And because he's on DP and he's got the splash damage, he doesn't even want to shoot Without when he's next to him because he doesn't want to die because he knows he doesn't have the health kit. Manages to capture. So unlike the first round, EzSolo seems to be controlling this game a bit better. He's got a nice 1 flag lead. I think EzSolo is going to capture this. Without, sorry. It's 3-all with only 6 minutes left. It's interesting to see whether players spawn and use a DA or a DP. A lot of players, especially when the other players full supplies, they use DA because they want to stay alive for as long as possible. Whereas if you use DP, and especially with the Thunder Splash, if you're pushed against your enemy, you're going to die in a matter of seconds. I think DA is always a good shout. And of course, it depends on what drops you have. I think this is going to be a capture for EzSolo, although he's run out of DA. I don't know whether it might be a good idea for him to self or not. He's Without spawns right behind him. EzSolo still managed to do a lot of damage, even though he was on cooldown. It's made him use his health kit. So he should be able to just... Ooh, EzSolo got shot with DP before he managed to put on his DA. It's a really big moment when you, if you get shot before you put your DA on, it really gives the opponent the advantage. Because that's like, especially with Thunder, that's like half your HP gone. And it just forces you to use an early health kit. And that makes it really hard when you're trying to get out of the base while your enemy is on respawn. I think in terms of ability with these two opponents, I think they're both fairly evenly matched. I think they both have a fair amount of eSports experience, especially EzSolo, because obviously he played in Peppers. And we got to the first sort of standoff, where both players take the flags to the corner of the map and self-destruct. And then it's sort of like a camping game to see who's going to make the first move and go for the flag. It's also interesting to see, like, you'd be surprised how many like strange angles you can get in this map, especially with Thunder and the splash damage. EzSolo is going back to his base, hoping the flag's going to return, and it does. I was quite unlucky for Without because he spawned on the flag. Like a few more seconds, if he had a few more seconds, I think he would have been able to pick the flag up. So only 3 minutes left, and EzSolo is winning the score 4-3. Drops are starting to fall now. They've got the center DA, but I don't. Without's got his health kit. He's running out of DA though. But I think this could be a capture for Without. Oh, he's literally 1 HP. And he's obviously going to capture a flag himself immediately. There we go. So that gives EzSolo a free DA to pick up. We've also seen this game both players really using the splash damage of Thunder to their advantage very well, I think. That's one of the main aspects of Thunder is the splash damage. So if you're not really using it, then you're doing something wrong. You can see EzSolo when he spawned, he didn't put on DA immediately. He left it as late as possible to use his DA so it lasts a bit longer when they come into a one-on-one fight up close. It just gives you like a few extra seconds with your supply over the opponent. EzSolo almost flipped that actually. Just managed to hold on. Without managing to get the return, but I think he's going to be on cooldown. EzSolo got a bit of an unfortunate spawn. Don't think he's going to be able to kill him. So guys, we've got just over a minute left. The score is 5-all. EzSolo coming in with full supplies. Without's got that DP. You can see EzSolo try to shoot Without before he used his DA. Because I think if he had done that, that pretty much would have secured him the round, I think. Without just running back to the base, wasting as much time as possible. So it looks like it's probably going to be one of the last pushes from Without. Spawns, puts the Nitro straight on. EzSolo gets a really good spawn. He spawned on that DA, which means he can use his DP. And when his DA's run out, he's still got another one. Good mine from EzSolo, just blocking off all routes of the flag. Only 18 seconds left. EzSolo just running away from the flag. Taking it as far as possible. I don't think Without's going to be able to do this. He's got no DA, no Nitro. Yeah, 3 seconds. That's game over. So the score after that round was 6-5 to EzSolo, which means the score overall is 1-all. And as promised, I'm going to announce the questions for you now. So question number 1. What is the name of the Magnum alteration that drops a mine where the shot lands? I'll repeat that for a few guys who didn't hear me. What is the name of the Magnum alteration that drops a mine where the shot lands? Definitely a question for you Magnum fans. So guys, when you post the answers to your questions, can you please do it in the Google Docs form in the stream chat, not anywhere else, please. You've got 2 minutes to answer the question, and then the form will be closed. The winners for the first question will be announced after the next round. So just to refresh, the first question is what is the name of the Magnum alteration that drops a mine where the shot lands? So the 3 winners. And for the first question, I believe the prize is 3 days of premium. Yeah, 3 days of premium, and you'll be sent your awards by 4 PM. So make sure after the stream today, at some point in the future, you will get a message on the forum with your prizes. So do keep checking, you don't want to miss out. So just about to start the third round. Got about 10 seconds. Players is collecting the last few drops on the map. And of course, it's the last match before the playoffs. So whoever wins this, whoever loses, in fact, will be out of the tournament. So these guys are really going to be playing hard for this. I mean, eSolo's already got acid. I think he just wants to increase the amount of achievements he's got. You see eSolo in the middle of the map, camping by that health kit, controlling it very well. He's also got that DA. And he has full HP to be able to. He might be able to take without supply, depending on where he spawns. Oh, that was a lovely shot from eSolo. Oh, without hits his mine, he gets taken out really quickly. That was a really good mine from eSolo. Like, it's right in the middle of the map where you wouldn't necessarily expect it. So without pulling the flag, puts a mine by the entrance. He's very weak. Oh, he just gets the flag, like 0 HP. And he's managed to waste eSolo's health kit. So if you can just hold him off for a bit while his DP. That was incredibly close. eSolo tried to do as little damage as possible to himself because he had the DP. As I said in the last round, a lot with TOF is just seeing one side capture, then the other, and the other side. And I'm not going to say it's boring, but it's just a slightly different game style to like SBBP 1v1s. You definitely have to you have to think on your feet a lot in TOF. Like, one mistake can be pretty crucial and can cost you the game. Whereas in XBVP, if you play bad for the first few minutes and your aim's a bit off, then after a few minutes you get back into it and you start playing really well. Like, that's okay because you can come back. You can just control all the drops. But the only problem with this is you've got cooldowns to think about. You've got splash damage, drop times, also mines. Like, mines play a big part in TOF. Like, if you hit a mine without DA, that's a lot of damage. You see, eSolo's got the lead so far. 3 minutes in, he's up by 3-2. We've seen really good use of mines and splash damage in this game so far, which is what we expect, as these players both have special paints. Without has that gladiator paint, and eSolo's got acid, which he won from TOF tandem with Semenovic. I think Without's going to be able to capture this flag because both players are very weak. And if they're literally pressed up against each other, they would have both died at the same time. But of course, they're in Without space, which means even if Without died, he would spawn a lot closer to the flag than eSolo, which will probably mean it's a capture for him. Another thing that I've seen these players do really well is like cancel each other's health kits. So as you know, if you damage someone while they're using their health kit, it stops repairing. So ideally, as soon as you see someone use it, you want to deal damage to your opponent. Without manages to squeeze through there really quickly. That was really impressive, actually. Without manages to clutch up, he was 3-2 down. He's now winning 4-3. And this time he's got the health kit in the middle, so he's going to be controlling that, making sure EzSolo doesn't get it. He's finally got his DP. All without flips. That was pretty unfortunate, actually. I don't know whether EzSolo will manage to make it to his base though, because he's got no DA, no Nitro. Without might be able to return this. Oh, EzSolo's got his DA, but I don't think he's got a health kit. And he dies, he gets taken out by Without. Which is very well played. In TOF, you can see when someone's playing a lot more defensively, like they'll make sure they self. I feel like when I see my opponent selfing a lot after the cap, I just feel for me that they're playing it quite defensively. Like they don't want to risk being on cooldown. They just want to be like full active supplies all the time, which is sometimes good. But when there's drops falling, you don't really want to leave them for your opponent. And obviously, it depends what map you're in. I mean, this is station, so there's quite a lot of drops everywhere. He's just sort of pulled Without flag up onto the right side of the map by the station. Means he's got a bit of a trek to go and pick it up. Obviously, he doesn't want it auto returning, because then Without could just go straight to his flag. EzSolo managed to take Without out. And that's 4-4. There's 3.5 minutes left this match. And Without has just picked up both drops in EzSolo's base. Although he does have the health kit. Doesn't manage to cancel it. This might be a capture for Without. Depends if he lands enough shots. I think he'll be able to do it. Yeah, that's definitely been a capture. It's really unfortunate, especially in Thunder. Like with Hammer, it's about who shoots first, really. Whereas Thunder's slightly different because the splash damage means a lot. And I believe in this year's TOF, unlike last year, the no splash damage alteration was allowed last year, but not this year. Which I think is a good idea, because like, what's the point in having TOF Thunder if you're not going to use like the main aspect of Thunder, which is the splash damage? So I think it's good that they banned that alteration for this year. I mean, I know for TOF Hammer they banned the Dragon Breath alteration. But to be quite honest, there's not really much point of that in a 1v1. It's like allowing a 1v1 Smokey, but with the shock freeze effect. It's going to be a pretty pointless match. See another standoff happening. Both players took their flag to their bases. Self shots, they've got the cooldown. EzSolo using DA as late as possible. Glory's made quite weak already. Manages to spot the health kit falling in the center. Obviously, he's one flag down, so he's going to need to play a bit more aggressively. You can see Without just having quite chill time, just sitting at the top of the station, placing mines. In TOF, you don't really want to leave a standoff too late, because especially in a map like Boombox, for example, like you can just go behind one of the houses and just mine both sides and just wait. So it is a lot about timing. 45 seconds left. Score is 5-5. Without putting the flag, he's got 30 seconds. don't think he's going to be able to manage to do it though. EzSolo just stops him. And he's very weak himself. With 20 seconds, I don't think you can manage to capture a flag in 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't think so. EzSolo is just going to block on the flag there. Yeah, that's a good game. It's really nice to watch evenly matched opponents. It's horrible when you see someone just winning 9-1, especially in a TOF match. Right, so I believe now we'll be announcing the winners of the first question and then also announcing the second question. So I'll just check the winners. Just so you know, guys, all the winners for the questions are all chosen randomly. All your prizes will be sent via the form, so make sure you check your PMs regularly in the next few days. So there's the winners, guys. So the winners are A-Post, Firm That Survived, and The Lonely Lion. Congratulations. You'll get your prizes sent to you via the form very soon. Meanwhile, I believe we're announcing the second question. I'm just finding it. So the second question is, how many hit points does an M4 Juggernaut have? Second question is, how many hit points does an M4 Juggernaut have? Is that right? Is it supposed to be Juggernaut or is that supposed to be Mammoth? So yeah, guys, can you put all your answers in the special form that will be provided, not in the stream chat or anywhere else? I'm just going to quickly confirm whether M4 Juggernaut's right. I think it's supposed to be M4 Mammoth. So just bear with me on that one, guys. I will check with you and let you know as soon as I find out. Meanwhile, the round started. EzSolo is already full supplies, heading into without space. It's a really well placed mine on the way out, because a lot of the spawns for the red side are behind those houses. EzSolo controlling drops really well. Takes the first flag in just under 30 seconds. And he spawned on the far side of the map. So he's just gonna, because he knows without has already used his DA, so he's gonna just save his as late as possible and then get to the flag. So his DA should last longer than without now. So without's forced him to use an early health kit. He's just running back to base, gonna waste as much time as possible to have the health kit falling in the center. Without is literally one shot with DP, so EzSolo might be able to stop this capture. One more shot and that's it. Yeah, EzSolo managed to stop that capture. Really well played by him. He knew how weak Without was, so he knew not to use the DA and go straight for the DP, try and get the kill. EzSolo just controlling that health kit really well in the center, and takes the lead this round 2-0 in the first 2 minutes. And the overall score is 2-1 to EzSolo. So Without needs to win this round to have a tie. And I believe the map that they go onto, if this tie is zone, I think I'll have to double check that. Without managing to take EzSolo out right on the flag and Self straight away to renew his supplies. But EzSolo's got that DP falling in his base. At the same time uses DA. He tried to get Without to go over one of his mines. There was a bit too much space for him to go around it. EzSolo putting the flag back to his base, and Without spawns on the far side of the map, unfortunately for him. Looks like this is going to be a capture, so it's 3-1 to EzSolo. I was really surprised when I saw the game starting and Without had a really big lead over EzSolo. And now I think part of TOF is just getting into the match, just getting the feel for things, working out what your opponent tends to do. So a lot of people play differently. I think EzSolo worked out the play style of his opponent and then adjusted to that. And both players have done a great job using their mines and splash damage without trying to camp by that health here. But EzSolo is just going to try and drive straight past him and go for the flag. So I don't think he'll be able to capture this. He's one shot. Yeah, Without played that really well. Another key thing in TOF is knowing how many shots you need to take out your opponent with DA, with DP, all that sort of stuff. How much HP they'll have after hitting a mine. Because if you calculate it really well, you can literally know how much HP your opponent has at all times. EzSolo trying to land a hit. Nice big hit of splash damage on Without. Without just trying to waste as much time as possible, take the flag back to his base. EzSolo managed to take him out. I think he's going to capture this one. If he does, the score will be 4-2 to EzSolo. By the way, guys, if you're just joining us, this is the last round before the playoffs of the TOF Solo Thunder tournament. My nickname is GGReg, by the way, for those who have just joined. I don't think there'll be another question after this round if EzSolo wins. But we will. Oh, they will? Okay, so they will. We'll also announce the winners from the previous question. And it was Juggernaut, by the way, guys. Sorry for the confusion about that. So there's only just over 4 minutes left of the match, and EzSolo is winning by 2 flags. I think Without might be able to capture this one actually, surprisingly, and he does. Almost choked it though. He drove into the house. But like I said, a lot of TOF games, one flag and then another flag, and it just repeats like that, back and forth, back and forth. So when you get a lead, you really need to make the most of it. You can't rest in TOF. You have to constantly be thinking. EzSolo gets an unfortunate spawn on the far side of the map. Makes capturing that flag for Without really easy. Also in TOF, you need to make a decision sometimes. Yes, you might be on cooldown, but is it better to go into the opponent's base with DP and take a nice few good hits of damage off of them? Because everything helps. Even if you make them use their health hit, that's going to help you for later. Though Without, it's literally 0 HP. He's sort of got a great shot off the wall using splash damage. think that's secured him a capture. And he self-destructs immediately. 3 minutes left. Without's going to have to play really well, control these jobs to make sure to come back in this match. Otherwise, he'll be out of the tournament. And of course, it's not just the acid paint up for grabs in this tournament. There's also a Thunder skin, so you can choose Thunder Prime or Thunder Legacy, and that's first place prize. Not to mention all the crystals as well, like thousands of crystals up for grabs. And not only that, you get after a certain stage, I think it's 1 out of 16, I believe. You get crystal rewards for the matches that you win. So even if you don't win the tournament, you'll still earn some crystals throughout. It's always a good thing. Everyone needs crystals. So we've just seen both players self-destruct. That's basically reset the game now. And EzSolo is up by 2 flags, and there's only 1.5 minutes left of the match. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm pretty sure this game's going to go to EzSolo. It's placed a good mine, blocking off the red flag. He knows Without is really weak. He's going to be able to get that return. I believe he's going to self straight away. And with 1 minute left, I don't think there's much Without will be able to do, to be quite honest. Even if he pulls the flag now, he'll still have to return his own flag, which EzSolo cleverly took to the corner of the base. In TOF, just like in most CTF games, you need to try and waste as much time as possible. So when you know you're going to die, you want to be able to have a chance of returning, or at least pulling the next flag. So taking the flag to the side of the map or as close as to your base you can is always a good idea. So we've got 30 seconds left. And Without managed to take out EzSolo, there's only 20 seconds left of the game. And Without is down by 2 flags, which unfortunately means EzSolo is the winner of this match. Congratulations to him. We'll see him in the playoffs. Commiserations to Without. He played very well, to be fair, against the Peppers player and also the TOF Tandem champion of 2019. Right, guys, so we're going to be announcing the winners of the previous question. And also, by the way, the answer was 20,000 hit points for the M4 Juggernauts. 20,000 hit points. Should see the randomizer on the screen very soon. Oh, we got the first winner. Gabriel30_awesome. IC and Beast Killer 2. And also we're going to be doing one more question, third and final question, which is name the alteration that allows a fully charged striker to fire 8 shots. I'll just repeat that for you guys. Name the alteration that allows a fully charged striker to fire 8 shots. As I've said, after every single question so far, guys, please make sure if you've won to check your PMs in the next few days. You'll be sent your awards. Also, please submit your answers via the form and nowhere else. I'll just re-say the last question, guys, which is question 3. Name the alteration that allows a fully charged striker to fire 8 shots. Just so you know, this will be the last TOF Thunder game that isn't playoffs. So the next solo Thunder games that we're doing will be the playoff matches. And we've also got I believe we've got a Hammer stream coming up soon, and that is also the last Hammer stream before the playoffs. There's also TOF Ricochet going on as well. That started quite late compared to the other two, but we're still in the group stages for that. So we will be doing several streams in the next few days. Let's give you guys a few more minutes, a few more seconds to answer the question, and then we'll announce the winners. Make sure you put all your answers in the form, please guys, not in the chat. Congratulations to all the previous winners of the questions, by the way, guys. So are we ready to announce the winners? Jade? Okay, alright, so you guys have another 30 seconds to answer the questions and the form's going to be closed. So if you haven't answered already, hurry up. So the winners are on the way. I think we might be able to see it on the stream. So the question that you guys are answering was, name the alteration that allows a fully charged striker to fire 8 shots. Okay guys, so looking at some of the names, Oppose and Beastkiller were already selected in previous questions, so we'll have to repick those. But congratulations to second MLM core. Just to refresh your guys' minds of the rules, you can only win one question. And we got Beastkiller 2 again. So you're only allowed to answer you're only allowed to win once, guys. You can't win all 3 questions. So if you've won before, there's not really much point in submitting the answer again. So is that they the final winners now? So it's Smurf, second, LM Core, and the last winner is Gypsy. Am I right in thinking that? Yes, Gypsy. So congratulations to you guys. We'll get your prizes sent to you very soon. Thank you very much for watching the stream today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got loads of great games coming up. Of course, it's going to be playoffs, so you'll see really good quality gameplay coming up. So make sure you stay tuned. I've been GG Egg. Thank you very much for watching, guys.